morning guys, day 3 already of the challenge. Time is flying if you were to ask me. It's now 10 a.m. in the morning, already did my morning routine, woke up as always at 7 a.m. Did my morning routine, put in some work, already did the live stream for the Discord members. We discussed the current Bitcoin short that we are in. Most of the time, like 80 to 90% of the time, I'm just sitting here behind my desk, putting in the work, creating content, taking trades, analyzing the charts, updating the members, updating my followers. So guys, like also the content part is an area of the business and the community and the brand where there's a lot of time and effort involved. Joran, our CMO, videographer and also editor, is currently editing that content. I'm now trying to provide him with as much feedback as possible. So as you can see over here, I'm watching that video right now, and there's always these small things, right, that you can improve upon. And I'm a bit of an autistic person with these kind of things, and sometimes I know I'm driving Joran crazy because he's already doing an amazing job at editing everything and recording everything. But for example, right now, like the small things, for example, these letters over here, something that I just don't feel it, you know what I mean? And these are the kind of things that, in my opinion, as an entrepreneur, you just have to always think of the things that you can improve upon rather than think of the things that are going well. Skipper Debug. Wheeling. Chefing with Jip. Fork. It's like 5 p.m. right? And I'm preparing my dinner for the night because I have to eat a little early today because afterwards I have to go to football training. My best mates, they have an office like 2 streets behind me, which is a coincidence. So I quickly passed by to give a present to one of my friends who was celebrating his birthday yesterday. But besides that, I've had no human contact today at all. And I just feel fucking amazing. And it's kind of crazy, right? Because the other week, I was at Ibiza, partying, going out, drinking. I was with my family, like with the closest family that I can be with. But because I wasn't doing anything all day, because I was drinking every day, just eating a bunch of shit food and just sitting on my lazy ass, I had a lot of time to think about the things that have happened the past few weeks. And I started to feel like shit some periods during the day, right? Obviously when I was drinking and partying and, you know, going out with my little brother and girls and stuff, then you feel well, and then you feel amazing. And I right now start to figure out what kind of things make me feel super happy, super energetic, and makes me capable of making the people around me feel strong and energetic as well. And I think there's a quote that I actually written down the other day. It was an interesting one. It's a pretty simple one, but it's still an interesting one. It says, "To know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, that is to have succeeded." So what we can see over here in the background is that our short trade on Bitcoin is running in some pretty decent profits. Our second entry got hit, and I've also shaved some profits while the trade is in profit to reduce risk. So we were basically risking 0.75 R on this trade at first. Now that I've taken slight profits on this trade, we are only risking 0.5 R. Statistics are still pretty undecided for the remaining of the week. There's still a probability that we sweep Monday's high or maybe the current day high, so I'm also not adjusting my stop loss yet. And something which is pretty big for me, pretty big for the team as well, our very first day in the live vlog went live earlier this afternoon. Something that I'm very, very proud of. I also made a video about this on TikTok. If you told me a year ago that I would make a day in the live vlog kind of video, I would tell you that you are absolutely fucking crazy, okay? About a year ago, my partners and team members, they came to me with the idea to maybe start doxing myself, right? Put out my face, tell everyone who I am, and start making content with my face on it. Because they said the company is ready for it, the community is ready for the next step. We are proud of what we're doing, we know what we're doing, it's time for the next step. And at first I was like, no, I'm definitely not going to do it, I don't feel comfortable with it, I want to stay private, I want to stay anonymous. At some point I started thinking about it and I was like, why not? morning guys, it's 9:30 a.m. Already put in quite some work today, recorded some content as well, updated the members on the current Bitcoin short, which was very close to the first profit target last night, but pumped back up towards our entry, decided not to close it yet. Stop loss remains in the original position, and actually earlier this morning we started looking for some long positions, some scalp long positions on Ethereum as well. And right now, actually in about 5 minutes, I'm about to leave the house. I'm about to go for a very long walk for about half an hour towards Beursplein, which is in the city center of Amsterdam, where I'm going to meet up with Max, which is one of the traders of New Eden, which is one of the, as far as I've heard, one of the best Forex trading communities in the space and one of the best Forex traders in the space. I've heard a lot of good stuff about him. Let's go to Beursplein. Okay guys, just returned back home. Was a very valuable meeting with Max. He's definitely a legend already, and also his partner Maddie, absolute G. They're doing a great job over there at Beursplein, which is one of the sickest places you can stay at, especially as a trader and investor. Definitely a lot of stuff coming together. We're going to record a bunch of podcasts, some other content. Thinking of hosting an event together as well at Beursplein, together with Tribe Capital and their community, which is called New Eden. What I'm going to have for lunch is once more fried eggs with some grass-fed beef, ground beef liver over here as well. And I'm also having a can of sardines once more, and then 5 dates as well. Okay guys, just returned back from the gym after having my lunch. I was like, okay, am I going to put in some more work first, or am I going to the gym first? I really wanted to do some work first here at home, just chill for a little bit up until my Twitch stream, because I really didn't feel like going to the gym. That's exactly the moment where I switched and where I was like, okay, I'm going definitely to the gym first, and then I'm going to put in some more work and doing the Twitch stream and all of that. Returned back home, had a quick shower, finished up reading once again. Ran into a pretty interesting quote from one of the investors, which this time, let me find the quote real quick, was: "It is impossible to produce superior performance unless you do something different from the majority." This reflects definitely back to trading and investing, where we always say the majority of the market will be wrong. So you always want to be on the opposite side of that. But it also reflects back to your life, routines, entrepreneurship, all of that, right? So my Forex partner Justin, who's like running the Forex section side of the trading community and educating the people on Forex trading, who's now also a full-time Forex trader for I think about 2 years now, has been coming up with this crazy kind of strategy. And even to me right now, even though that I now know that it's working, it is still so crazy to me. And I think we are about to call it the easy money trading glitch kind of strategy. It's crazy. So he's figured out a strategy where you take a certain trade on both your prop firm account and on the challenge account in a certain manner where both the prop firms and the brokers do not get harmed. So you're not milking the prop firms like some people do with certain hedging strategies in between prop firms. You still fill loads and loads of challenges, and you still lose loads and loads of trades on your broker account. So they also still make money over a longer period of time. But at the same time, you're hedging your trades in such a manner where you make money yourself as well on a consistent basis, right? At first, when he came to me and the other team members with this idea, I was very skeptical. But after reading the calculations, trying to find any loopholes, it really looks like this is a guaranteed money glitch. So guys, as you guys can see, I'm about to have my breakfast over here with once again also some walnuts. It's 7:30, 45 minutes after I woke up. That's about the time always where I finish up my morning routine, about to have some breakfast, about to record a YouTube video for y'all about how wars influence the price of Bitcoin and the stock market, which I think is a topic that is not being discussed too much and where a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions. I'm also trying a little bit of a different kind of video style, as you guys can see, still getting used to it, filming in selfie mode. Our CMO and videographer Joran told me I should do some different kind of angles as well. So about to have breakfast, about to record a YouTube video, and about to get to work. As you guys can see, I'm currently looking for some more trades. I'm looking for longs on both Bitcoin and Ethereum today, as I'm expecting, since it's Friday today, for the weekly high to be put in either today, on Saturday or Sunday, which according to the statistics dashboard is something that happens most of the time, where the weekly high or weekly low are often being put in on either Friday, Saturday or Sunday, which is one of the reasons, alongside obviously my technical analysis, why I'm looking for longs on both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I'm gonna do some more charting, do some more analysis, update the members on the potential trading ideas, and then afterwards I'm gonna have to do some more work for a project that we're actually putting out there right now. It's a project that has been built by a few guys from the UAE. It's a very interesting project, an ERP project. So we are helping them to raise some funds. So they recorded an AMA, and I'm about to put out that AMA to a lot of people that I think could potentially be interested in participating in that private sale. Whenever this video is coming online, I don't know yet, but there is a decent probability that the fundraising is still going on at this time. So if you guys want to check out some of that fundraising and then want to check out that project, we're going to leave some links in the description to the project that is called Sira. Definitely interesting project as well. I'm about to get to work, and then afterwards going to put in some more work, and later today at 5 p.m. I'm going to host a quiz before I'm going to have a very, very lovely evening with some friends once again tonight. Went for a run, went to the gym, ran back, just got home, about to take a shower. Then I'm going to probably do some work first, then I'm going to do some meditation, and then I'm going to do the weekly educational quiz, which is available for everyone that is watching. It's always about a topic that we discuss before the quiz, so I'm sending you guys some educational information about the topic. For example, today the quiz will be about Elliott waves, so you guys have the time to prepare yourself for the quiz, and then at 5 p.m. Central European time, bi-weekly, we are hosting the quiz on a Friday in our free Discord server. My working week is done here. Finished up the quiz, finished up all of the work that I had to do today as well, finished up my entire to-do list. I already made a small to-do list for what I all have to do during the weekend for work. It's not that much, but still every single day you have to put in at least some of the work in order to achieve those goals, especially during the days where other people refuse to do so. So about to go out with that friend. First we're gonna go for dinner, and then we are going to visit some other friends. And this, guys, is gonna be the outfit for tonight. All black, as you can see, with a pair of very, very old white shoes. Ciao. Alright guys, it's Sunday, it's 11:30 a.m. in the morning. Yesterday I didn't record anything on Saturdays due to the fact that I was very, very busy. I had football training in the morning, and after my football training I went on to visit my parents for the entire afternoon. And I came back home. I quickly freshened up a little bit, got dressed, then I went for dinner for the birthday of one of my best friends, and then after the birthday we went out to the club. So it was one of my 2 cheat days that I have in this challenge for the next 4 weeks. As I've told you guys, I can only drink alcohol for 2 times in the next 4 weeks. Yesterday I did all of the routines and all of the things that are on the checklist for the challenge, but I forgot to read yesterday. Does this mean that I failed the challenge? You can say so. I don't really care, to be honest. What I care about is the fact that I'm doing stuff every single day on a daily basis, that I don't really like to do, that aren't one of my routines yet. So instead of reading 10 pages today, I read 20 pages and I just continue with the challenge. As we can see, we are also running a long position on Ethereum, which is currently in decent profit. We got filled in this position on Friday, as I explained in the video as well. And I've moved my stop loss to break even. Now, why have I done so? Because when we look at the statistics dashboard over here, which is the Minoma statistics dashboard that I started using this week, it is suggesting that we have a high probability of the current daily low holding. Only 8.8% of the days over the past 5 years have flipped the current daily low that was put in at hour 0, and we have a 60% chance of displacing further than the current displacement today that we have seen towards the upside over here. So I'm still expecting Ethereum to run higher. Our current daily low is exactly at our break-even level, so I've moved my stop loss to break even. Also obviously alerted the members for this. I told you guys that we also had Bitcoin long orders ready to get filled. I removed those orders since it got front run so far, which we can see over here is that we got a slight front run on that Bitcoin long order. So I decided to remove the Bitcoin long order since it's Sunday and we have the weekly transition period coming up, which is usually the worst time to enter trades. It's 7:30 p.m. I'm going to prepare the week for next week. Plenty of things to do, plenty of things to prepare. It's going to be a busy week. It's going to be a very, very hot week as well in the Netherlands. So for example, tomorrow I'm going to wake up probably at around 6 a.m. in the morning instead of 7, so that I can quit working at like 4 p.m. and go for a swim with a few friends. And then after that swim, go for football training. That is obviously like the bright side of online entrepreneurship and getting to schedule in your own day and that kind of stuff. But also right now it's 7:30 p.m. It's Sunday evening. Most of the people, I don't know, watching Netflix or out there on the terrace, maybe spending some time with friends and family. Had a busy weekend. Right now I have to put in the time and the effort to prepare the week, right? Where most people right now on a Sunday evening take the time to enjoy and to relax. So obviously with entrepreneurship and trading and investing and all that kind of stuff, there's a lot of freedom that comes with it. But in order to get to that freedom part, there's a lot of things that you have to sacrifice in order to get to that freedom kind of stage. And by putting in these extra hours where most of the people are taking a rest, that's where you're getting ahead of the rest of the people, right? And that is something to always consider and always keep in mind.